Hello everyone, my name is Dark Morsa, and this is what happened in the Pokemon Unite subreddit last week. This week we have this comic from the user on the screen showing us how Shadow Sneak is supposed to work on different characters with a twist in the end. It's a good comic with a very cute and unique style. If you want to find out how this ends, link to the post in the description below. Another comic from the user on the screen with his or her series Don't Be Those Teammates. This week's type of teammate is the one that doesn't go for objectives when they appear, as you can see from the comic. Instead of helping her teammates, Snorlax is having a cotton candy snack. Wonder what Sableye tastes like. There is more than one type of teammate in this comic. Check the full version in the link below. This week we have a lot of pictures. The community is really creative and think of ways on how to represent the realist situations in the game. As you can see from the user on the screen, this picture does go hard. If you don't know how XP share works, just slap it on a supporter and don't use it with any other character until you know how to use it. Otherwise, our Machamp's mains here are gonna have to carry you and not necessarily to victory. This week, we have a very useful tier list from the user on the screen, one that's based on Pokemon Unite move cooldowns. Blaziken and Dragapult basically don't have a Unite move, so that's why they have a very low cooldown, while the longest cooldown is for Sylveon, which I think they will change because they've been changing the Unite move chart rates on recent patches. Some noticeable Pokemons are Greninja and Duraludon with a very long cooldown. Slowbro's Unite should have a longer cooldown. Glaceon should also have a longer cooldown, and Leafeon recently got a Unite move cooldown nerf, which still isn't enough in my opinion. So longer cooldown please, Timmy. And Mamoswine should have a shorter cooldown because I am biased. Nah, but seriously, it's Unite, it's not that great. Shorter cooldown would be great. That rhymed actually. What do you think of the cooldown of all these mods? Next picture from the user on the screen is kind of disturbing. When I first saw it, I thought Decidueye was sitting on the toilet crying with its hands on its face. Then I realized it was Decidueye without its hood and packing some bones in the trunk. First of all, Decidueye without its hood. Then thick Decidueye. Bruh. Because of these two reasons, I totally forgot that everyone in the game bullies Decidueye. It's a cool fan art fitting for the role that Decidueye is always regarded as in the game. From the user on the screen and the legendary user that brought you this post, and this post comes the ultimate guide on how to play Absol. These two users come together to bring this beautiful and detailed guide on how to play Absol. Builds, items, combos, etc. You have to go check this out if you're an Absol main. The link is below. This clip can be summarized in a title: Average Hoopa player versus Master Dragonite player. Here's the user on the screen, which is the same user from Don't Be Those Teammates comic series, showing us how to outrage Dragonite. The only thing that the Dragonite had to do was not use Outrage, Dragon Dance, and Basic Attack. Maybe then he would have had a chance against the average Hoopa player. Well played! Next play of the week, we have the user on the screen showing us just how dangerous Zeraora can be with Discharge, Unite move, and X attack on. It's a suicide move to dive in, but I suppose the player already knew that and thought that it was either them or me, and followed through. In the end, it did pay off, barely escaping Sylveon's hyper voice. They won the game in the end, so good job. That is all that I have this week. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If not, thank you for watching till the end. See you next week, guys.